get ready. Legends. I have done close to everything in this beta right now. Close to everything, not everything. There's some stuff that I couldn't figure out the secrets for and stuff like that. But for the most part, other than what's time locked, I've done everything. And this game is a vibe. It's not even, if you're into storytelling and if you remember Age of Wushu, this is the Age of Wushu in a modern, with a modern take. That's really what this game is. Like, you literally could be whatever type of martial artist you want to be. You can go and jump into whatever class that you want to be in. You can start as one class, but you don't have to stay as it. You can literally change out of that class and go and be a different sect or a different class. But let's head into it right now, because like I said, this is just a vibe. All right. So I'm actually at a good place right now. I just completed the martial arts journey that I can actually get a soulmate, which you can actually choose between two different people to actually do that. Both of them are in your class right now. Well, in your first teaching class, which is this sect right here that they belong to. It could either be her, which I'm standing in front of right now, or it could be him, which is, they're both your seniors right now. I don't think there's any romantic inclining with the guy, but there definitely is one for her right here. Now obviously you can give her gifts and stuff like that. You can actually where is it? Ties right here. So there's 4 characters that you can actually do that. Obviously, she's the first one. Second one right here, which I was talking about, which is, he's a lot of the story, who kind of like helps you along the way. And you don't really see much of him. Like, he's kind of like early, but that's about it. You see, I have this up to Kindred Souls because I've done a lot of his story already with him in the main story. Same thing with him. And we're on Kindred Souls 3 with her because she gets a lot of story stuff for you. You have your companions too, which these essentially are like story companions, where you can actually get close to them as well if you focus on doing that. You have to actually go on and push it up more to unlock that. I didn't, because I was mainly focusing on her. For various reasons. It wasn't really, it just because of the story and how she treats the character compared to everybody else. Everybody eventually treats them nice, and you can eventually unlock these two. You just have to push the story further along to actually unlock them. Then you have your comrades right here, which is interesting. These are characters in the story, basically, and as you can see, there's a lot of them, and some of this is characters that are like living world type of characters, which they'll actually come up to you and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, I heard about this over here. And that's another thing in this game. This game has a persistent living world that's like it's kind of like a AI, and the AI will adjust to whatever you do. If you're righteous, then it'll start presenting things to you. Like, people will come up to you randomly, like in the town, like, hey, my sister got captured, can you go help them? And it's never the same each time. The system is designed to basically tailor to what you are and who you are and how you act towards certain things. So there's a lot of stuff that's like is literally like, you go out in the world and then you figure out, hey, I need to go over here and go do this, or you hear some type of thing going on and they basically want you to actually go in and figure out what's going on, go help somebody. Drip. So while I'm talking about this, I'll let you see the individual things right here. Obviously, I didn't pick up any of this right now. I would get this and then change the color to black. black and silver or black and gold. No, black and gold is I'm when this go live, I'm 100% doing this. This is kind of sick too. Oh, this is really sick. And then you got the braids going on. They was doing this in ancient Japan. No, the hell they was not. Well, this is supposed to be like China, not Japan. They wasn't doing it like this. I'm gonna buy this just to get the black hair. I done lost my whole chain of thought. Train of thought, rather, not chain. But yeah, this is all that. There's another horse. I don't know where they're getting it from, so it must be a drop or a quest. I see people run around with it, and who dare me? They lagging. You gotta be cautious because people can attack you. I don't think they can attack me here though. No, it's red. It's red here. You can be attacked here. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind whenever you see on the top right there, when it's in red, that means you can be attacked by somebody. I've had that happen a few times. I literally was just standing somewhere looking at the map, looking at my stuff in general. This is going to be a long me talking about this game, because this is actually how in-depth and good this game actually is. And I'm going to talk about the bad parts of it too. We ain't going to just be capping out here. But I was standing somewhere, like let's say I was just standing right here, and I watched somebody, like they were coming from like so far, like you can actually go over there where that mountain is, and all the way over there where you see that mountain is, and over there as well. You can go do all that. I don't think you can go all the way back there though, to the left over there with the bar thing. You can't do that. But everything that you can see here, you can actually go to it. But I watch somebody come, and you can see them, and I can actually see them lock on to me. So what I did, because I could see them coming from so far away, if you hit your attack, it goes into this, and it's still like I wasn't moving. And you see this on the top right here, this is my ultimate. Like it's so subtle, and you're not moving or anything else like this, but I actually did that. I could see them come. I was like, he's gonna attack me. It was the first time it ever happened, but I could see him coming from so far away. So I was like, he's gonna attack me. As soon as his ass landed and flagged, ultimate mode turned around and started blazing his ass. Like, what are you doing? What you doing, sir? Why are you coming to attack me? Like, literally half his life was gone. And it was funny that he was like so shocked that he paused and then tried to start attacking, and then I went into my shit. Actually, it's not gonna do it here because we're not in the mode, but I can manually do it. I called out my shadow clone, which is not going to actually let me do it here, but my 4 skill is a shadow clone. And then I go into my 1 skill down right here, which you can actually put out, which does that. And then when you attack, it causes a bigger explosion. Into my 2, which is another beam from range, into my 3, which is another one, which is essentially a skill that I stole from the what sect is this is called? Was it yearning? Because you can actually go and join different sects, and then you get different skills as well. I don't think it was this one. Let's see here. So this is all your school that you start with. Yeah, I still feathers befall from the Sylph. I'm trying to take their main skill, which in the secret study right here, as you can see, their main skill. That's what I'm trying to get. I took 2 skills already from them. What you essentially do, and it's limited to what you can do in a week. So the first week we're not going to be able to take like all of it. And just to let you guys know, if you're going to play this game, pick 1 to focus first because I messed up because I was just looking at everything, and the first one I went to was Bloodstorm. So I ended up getting this one, and I don't even use it because it's trash. So like, so I was like, I don't even like this. So I went to Sylph after that, and what ends up happening is you get to sneak into their sect, and then go observe two different sets of students, and then when you observe them, you take their skills. Basically, it's lit. It's some straight up Tenchu, shinobi type of stuff. You got to get in there. You got to distract people, and then get to a point you can just run in there if you want to, if you're a badass and try to kill everybody, but they're eventually going to get you because it's like a whole sect versus you. You ain't gangster enough for that yet. I had the last time I did this, I made a mistake and I fell off the roof, and they all saw me, and it was literally like 100 things chasing me. So I just ran to the spot. If I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but I ran to the spot and basically hit F, and then I learned the skill and then died. Basically because they killed me. But you could do that if you want to, but it's better just to sneak in there. But yeah, so I ended up getting the Feathers Befall, which is that range AoE skill. Is mad good. And then I have this as far as my passive right here, which, you know, you grant willpower and might. Willpower and might is like defense. Sorry, you like scaring me. Think can you calm down? But you kind of like get it. So the whole purpose of this game is to do your martial arts training journey. There's a lot of stories. I'm not gonna spoil the stories. There's one story in general with this little girl that I made sure I did that story all the way through, because it was like I had a little daughter and I was getting upset with how they were treating this little kid in this game. Like, that's how you know storytelling is good, because I was like, bitch, I'm finishing this story. We gonna help this little girl. Like, what's going on? Why everybody like? And then she was like an autistic little girl, but she was so adorable, and people was like, she's mad slow. And like, not people, but the way that the game NPCs was like, it was like she's like a bother. I ain't like that. Like, nah, we gonna help this little girl. Like, I'm the path of righteousness. Now, you don't necessarily have to do that. If you an evil mofo, you could be evil mofo. You could just not even help the girl. You could just kick her off a mountain or something like that. Yes, you could do shit like that. So, like if you evil, you know, there's gonna be you're gonna learn who's sadistic out here, because this game gives you the option to do some messed up stuff, like straight up kill people or let people be killed, or lead somebody down the really wrong path. You can be evil on this mountain because this is like your home mountain. You can be mean to this girl right here and then end up fighting her. I believe you end up fighting her. I wouldn't go down that path, but I think you do end up fighting her at one particular point, which is crazy. So yeah. I don't have it yet because you can't. This game stopped storyline wise around level 69. I've done most everything anyway because I got like a good build. My build is very intentional. I have literally skills that I can use at range to go along with my normal stuff. And there's just so much stuff that you can interchange between the different skills. They have elements that can combine together like Genshin, and you can come up with some different stuff. And you have your top skills, which is the top ring on top right now, which you see R, T, and G. The G is the ultimate. R and T is like, kind of like where you can put other school skills in that are normally on your bar right now. You can put anything on your bar. Your normal skills, you could put other class skills there too, including the summon skills, which I have Yi's special move, which is this one. Now the reason why I kept this, because it's one of the first things that you can get in the game if you summon and get her and the summon banner. You are invincible during that, and you can actually teleport while doing it. Like, I could be over here, and if she's standing right there, the enemy is standing right, I can initiate that, and my character will be invincible and go this whole way, and then just be like right here. While you are in that, you can prime other stuff, which is dumb, but if you can, I can actually call my shadow clone while I'm in that animation, and the shadow clone will come out and do the tail end of that. So you have two things doing that at the same time. The shadow clone won't do as much damage as you, but it does half your damage, which is amazing. The Shadow Clone will also do all the rest of your skills. So I have the lightness skill right there that comes out. I probably scared them. They probably thought they were going to be attacked. I have my heal. I'm watching them. Don't play no games. I got ultimate right now. I'll kick your ass. This is a heal right now. This is a heal from another school on top of that. Sir or ma'am. That is hilarious. So in here, when you go out, we have our main school right here. You have your ultimates. I have 3 different ultimates. I have Soul Chaser, I have Lotus Blaze, which literally is like going like Rock Lee or Might Guy mode. Basically like open up 8 gates and start blazing on people. Kinda lit. We have Ode to You, which is basically a buff. You get that at the end of the world story stuff. It's like an achievement. I think Remnant Thunder is what I have on now. Yeah, that's what I have on now. Where you get the Thunder Sword, which is like amazing. Soul Chaser is at the end of your school storyline. Never actually done Soul Chaser. Maybe we should try it. Yeah, we're probably gonna try that. Then you have your traits, which is something absolutely different. Traits are stuff that will happen passively while you're fighting, and so you can see what each individual one does. And some of it is based off your shadow clone, like this one. No, shadow form right here, like this one, which will actually help out. Petal Grace is the one that I got from the sect right there. I actually used that one. Misty Chant will actually help you with PvP, or when you're getting chain locked, you can actually have yourself break out of it a whole lot easier. You have your willpower. Willpower is basically gear in the game outside of the other type of gear, but it's like special powers type of gear. So you see I have Tidal Journey right now. After casting a skill, the next skill will cast within 3 seconds and will gain increased damage, increase in the base of. So what this essentially does is when you actually do a skill, you get increased damage on that. So when I do one skill, the next one after that, like it just rotates basically. And it has a cooldown 3 seconds, so it's literally probably going to happen like every 2 or every like 2 to 3 skills. Basically, you're going to get that buff going out. You can actually buff it even further if you want to as well with the Tidal Journey. A very strong thing to have early game. Fleeting Shadow. After entering combat, movement and speed increased by 20%, which is super good about running and dodging and everything else. You can increase attack. Burst skill, which I have a lot of burst skills, gives you extra 10% damage. You can level all of these, by the way, and upgrade all this. Wanderer's Will gives you protection when the max HP is low, recovers 1% plus 500 HP, increases 6%. Attack dealing damage equal to 9% of defense, lasting for 5 seconds, and has a cooldown, so it can just keep happening again. Further you get, better it is. And then you also have down here Precision Slash, was one of the last things I just got. Gives additional 4 to 8% damage, targets above 60%. The higher the target's HP percentage, the more additional damage is dealt. I don't have that stance, so that doesn't matter. That's the healer stance. So the cool thing about this is that as you go through and you get different elements, what you can do is you can focus. And when you focus, as you can see, you get different trait lines. So you see I have level 1 into the metal element, which gives me increased crit. I have level 1 into wood elemental cycle, which gives me reduced cooldown in school, which is pretty lit. And then you have fire elemental, which gives me increased all school damage by 50 plus 1. So again, as you get through and we get better wills, obviously this is early game, so we're not going to have everything for the most part. It's not really early game. Like I'm like level 65 now, so you start to be able to build some extra stuff on top of stuff that you already have, not counting your wind stride, which is a part of your movement. Your movement system has different type of things. You literally don't have to do it this way. You can change it up. If you like flying, you can straight up make it so that you just straight fly instead of the wind stride the way that it is. If you like running a certain way, you can change all this to make it so that you're super fast, like basically the Flash or something like that. If you want to make it so that you're jumping a certain way, you can actually do that. And there's books for this. Like there's other, you don't have to actually run this particular way. This is the base school's way of wind striding. Every school has a different way of actually doing it. You can like aura farm running. You can like you just be sitting there holding your hand behind your back, flying across the sky like you some ancient Chinese master. I've seen people doing that, and I didn't really understand what I was looking at first until I realized what this was doing. But you could do that in the secret study. Now you also have gear. And gear also is going to have stuff with it as well. You can get gear that is according to each individual sect or each individual class. As you go through, there's sets that have demon traits, there's sets that have enlightenment traits, there's sets that have like elemental, like wood, like metal, earth, I believe it's light and fire and water. All of that this good. Some stuff is literally just to make it look good. Some stuff that you get will change your weapon very early. The weapon that I have right now, sir, the weapon that I have right now is a weapon that you find from an ancient master right now. And you don't technically you don't use the weapon, but the weapon is how you get the shadow clone, this skill. Summon skills, you really have to find that. Like it is in your school, but you have to find it. And there's a whole story behind it, so when you guys get in and play the game, you'll see it. I don't want to spoil. I'm just trying to explain what the game does for the most part. So we're about half done, so stay with me. You have leisure, which is kind of like your daily type of thing that go through to kind of like help you and let you know what you need to actually do. What you can see, you get the PvP going on, you can get the dungeons going on. Dungeons is kind of lit because you technically never have to play with anybody else in this game. If you don't want to, it will probably be generally better if you do, and the reason why is because people are going to have like really good builds and be stronger than the NPCs. Now, the way that the NPCs work in this game is essentially what happens is that all the people that you meet, including whatever you choose to be your companion, will most likely be your NPCs. So we're gonna do one right now. I guess I'll do the Yanman because I never actually did this one right now. This is also a good place to actually get gear as well. So you just want to do like whatever the highest level one is. So say if you're antisocial and you don't want to actually play with people and there's nobody, like say if you did team up, nobody's out there and there's nobody to actually team up with, then fine, you do solo duo and then hit start challenge. See, what it essentially does is it's going to pick characters that either you're characters that you're friends with or people that you made or friends out in the world. Glue, you find somebody out in the world. Uyang is people out in a person out in the world. Mr. Charming is too. I don't know who Jessica and Han Zayu is. Maybe they were around me or something like that, or like that. I don't know. I've never even seen them before. So the cool thing is most of this the storyline stuff is based off, or the dungeons are based off of things that happen. You gonna put it in? Oh, the NPCs are doing it. I cancel this. If they're gonna do it, let them do it. Wipe out the wild troops. So the NPCs will actually help out a lot. Oh, people are fighting. We go over there and get rid of them.
樊大哥，
Come on.
跟着鲁大侠学了这么几天脚，可不就是为了今天？
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's off. I could do it manually, but for the sake of this video, so I can just show you in general, we'll cut the auto on. So what the auto will do is it'll use skills according to whatever you set, and as you guys can see, this is how I have set it. This skill is amazing. I just like this aura farming the ultimate.
不错，
Come here.
这后方让出了一员武将，我看他使了一手野枪法，有此人定是辽兴军节度使萧炎少。
And then the big ultimate end at the end.
那是萧炎少。
Actually, you know what? I wanted to actually show you guys the other one too. So let's bring it in.
他上前压阵，辽军士
Bring
气
in
高
Soul
涨，
Chaser.
咱们必须要守住。
I've actually never used Soul Chaser though. Are they? Did they kill enough yet? No, I don't want to go down there, please. Thank you. I don't know anyway. The NPCs will follow you for the most part, and they can't actually die, and you gotta resurrect them, or if you have the healer, or as long as your healer didn't die. And then Wu King actually is storyline. Wall durability. Can y'all like? I probably should be helping, but I didn't hit
这都
anything.
攻不下来，一群废物！
Oh, he gangster. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
汉人，听说你们击败过很多高手，不知道我这儿谁输谁赢？
我大宋高手。
Oh, you kind of hurt. Uh-oh. I don't understand in that. Yeah,
你又怎知
I dodged that, sir.
我不是英雄？
侵犯我大宋国，得来不易。
Get wrecked.
我们立场不同罢了。等捷报传回宫中，母亲一定
Now you have to be careful, even though you have the NPC help, you can actually die.
几个汉人有幸为
So now just be standing and stuff. If you ever played Final Fantasy 14, and the way they actually have take the wind chaser down the city hall. Okay. There we go. If you ever play Final Fantasy 14, and they have a system that's very similar to this, where you can have the NPCs come in and kind of like fight with you as if you had people actually with you. It works the same way. Oh, it just makes you faster, and there's my clone right there.
如此高手，是我轻敌了。
You're facing the wrong way. What's over there? Alright, that move sucks. It's just an install. I hate it. Most of these are installs. Open is an install. Lotus Blaze is basically opening the 8 gates like Guy, like I told you. I mean, I can show you though. Crap. I didn't know what this was doing at first. We'll have modes like this too. They do stuff like this in the dungeons. How'd you get a shield? There we go.
我可是你刚才那张大辽皇族，竟然折在了这里。
That can't be it. Is it? Really? Yeah, it was it. So that'd be a little bit longer, but they do a lot of stuff like that. Did I get anything that will actually be of use to me? Got some achievements. I think I'm too strong for most of this. I like skipped this dungeon.
他们现在群龙无首。
Yeah, I skipped this dungeon. I think that's it for this though, right? Can I actually, let's see if we can do another one. Because the other type of dungeons as well. And then there's the raid, which I actually tried that and that went bad there. This was what you get from Martial Adventure once that's over. We already got open. I don't have this though. Can I actually do it now? I think I was time gated before. Maybe I'm not now. But open is, I already have this one. But this one, it's a range attack, so it might be lit. Throwing 5 hidden weapons deal damage that applies severe injury. Ooh. Cooling light throws hidden weapons to knock down airborne targets. Enables skill style switching, allow throw different weapon types. Oh, I go into a stance doing this. I probably would need the sec for this. I think I need the poison sec for that, because I won't have anything else once I'm in that stance. That's kind of like, again, this is very much like Age of Wushu. Age of Wushu was just like this. Like if you went and found like no drunken monk, you would have drunken monk, but you wouldn't have any of the skills. You had to go find all the drunken monk skills. Like it was bad, but cool at the same time. So we have this over here, Clouded Dream, Command and Soar. We're like nowhere near done any of this though. Like, yeah. And Martial Ballad. All of these are just quests that you can actually go and do. Like you can actually get gear. This is like the mysterious gear that what you do with this stuff is if you put it all together, it gives you like I guess like a different type of skill class, and you get special quests that go along with it that go along the lines. It's kind of cool. They actually worked out a lot in this game. Don't I have this one already? No, I do not. No, I didn't notice what this was. I ignored this one. But check this out. If you look right there at the bottom, the scroll is essentially a keepsake for learning the sect Dragon Gate Inn. I didn't know how to get the Dragon Gate Inn because that's a sect, and it's right here. I was actually looking for this. I was like, how you even supposed to join that sect? So if you go over to here, you look right here. It's literally like right here. Having committed ruthless deeds shall reach the pinnacle of life and death. It is said legendary Zhang seeks unrestrained souls in the justice prison. So if I wanted to go evil path, basically I would go do this, but I don't think I can because I'm not evil path unless I change the evil path. But they literally telling you how to actually do it. I'm actually on the area and I know how to join this, but I don't want to. It's the beggar path. Like I'm literally on the storyline stuff right now to actually do this. That one's not open yet. You have Mindful right now. This is the this path is in the city, the entertainment district. I know how to do this one too, but obviously I'm not running around with an umbrella, so we ain't doing that. Uh,
以两仪
you
之
have
计划
Skyrim. I don't know where this
使
is at,
天下于狂澜。
but it looks like it would be cool. It's like Monk Path. But Yearning is the one that I want to do. It's a little bit further along in the story, and you need to master Kite Sway, and I know where to get that. So and then once you get that, you have to master it, and in order to master something, you have to keep using it. Basically, that's how it works. So yeah. So outside of this right here, which this is very important because this is what leads you ultimately into getting one of these two. Luckily or unluckily for myself, I ended up getting both of their skills and the summon before I did all that. Here's the days, signed in. I'm only on day 7, so it took me day 7 to do all this, and this is what you get. These are like summons, and that's cool. War banner. We just got here a little bit earlier, so we'll snatch that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything beyond 65 because the storyline stuff stops at 69. But you don't have to be 69. You can kind of like just do it. And this is gear that you can actually get, which when you put it all together will give you a different you can see like you get dot stuff you can just go and get for the most part, or craft it. This is the top up. I think you can actually top up in this game as well. Monthly pass. And I guess I should actually show you the hero. So see, I have both of them because there was a banner for them and they literally both came out like damn near immediately. And then you have these characters which you can actually get. I want his because he has similar skills. Everybody else kind of like really isn't similar. I would have to change other stuff. And you want Lishishi if you can if you go in healer. That's kind of like why you would want to focus on her. You can actually pick her up as a love interest too, kind of like, or a companion if you push her story. I think you can just get that skill if you push her companionship as well. They also have this weird government wanted list accepted you. I was wanted because I killed that dude and he attacked me. Bro, what the? Wow, I didn't even actually know that. It's crazy. He attacked me. All right, whatever. So you have daily progress right here as well. This will also help you in determining what you should probably do next. That's crazy to me that I ended up on the wanted list for that. What are you supposed to do? Run? that is a crazy. Anyway, there's a such thing called manor, which essentially is your housing. All right, and we got mana resources, which is cool. It's my house, so I ain't got none in it because I learned how to do this and dipped. So that's the crib. We have a farm. Here it is. So what you do in your farm is you pick up all the stuff. That was planted. Pick up all of that. Let's put this out. All right, let's do that. Need to buy some. Let's buy more. We got plenty of money. Okay, everything looks planted. So can I, yeah, let's do that. I didn't even do that. I thought it was fertilizer. My bad. I don't think I need to, because it's already raining and it's just gonna flood it. So if it wasn't raining, what you would do is you would use this and it would put water there, and yeah. Let's go quick. Oh, these just grow fast. That's what it is. But anyway, you do all that. You can also make it to a point where you can build a mine. So you can build resources to actually level up and your crafting stuff. And then over here, what you do is you turn around and you sell all this. This gives you the resources, which you can turn around and you can purchase other things. You can go exchange and start getting like cool stuff right here. And yeah, this is just a whole other system. Like for people who probably don't want to run around in the world and fight, you can do all this stuff. Yep. Movement in this game is lit. There is janky stuff, so it's, that's the one thing that I will say that I am not that much a fan of, is some of the jank and combat, and sometimes the game won't snap to who you're attacking. And you saw it actually do it during that dungeon run. It literally was, I'm like, oh, that's the 8 gate thing. At least I gotta show it to you. I was literally attacking this way and the enemy was behind me, and I'm like, what is behind me, dog? But I do like how you can actually practice. Everything is animation cancelable. So if you have a certain type of style or you want to do a certain type of thing, you can always like just put it together. Now, granted, I have not found everything. So essentially what I try to do, let me let it rewind real quick. Let's see here. What I kind of do is I had, yeah. Do I use Dragon or Frost Palm? I can't remember right now. No, I use Dragon Afloat. And then you can go into Frost Palm. Alright, so Dragon Afloat is kind of like an uppercut. It's like a water air uppercut, which does this. Like that, which is range. And then you can go into, as you can see, and it's literally telling you right there. So you literally can like pop them in the air, bam, and you saw everything was frozen right there. You insta freeze everything. And then if you attack beyond that, if you do this, now here's where you start doing some ill stuff. Go into that. They literally shatter. It's crazy. Like you literally watch it literally says it shatter. It's mad cool. I did that by accident one time, so I ain't even gonna ask. I was like, wait, what? That's a thing? And you can do stuff like where if you would set down earth, then set the earth on fire, it would wreck everything. It would cause like an explosion, but that doesn't work in weather like this. It'll literally tell you like you'll try to put the fire down and the fire will instantly go out. Stuff like that kind of sucks. However, if you put down ice, we're just using it as an example because you can do that with your school skills, which are on the bottom ring. But say I do, let's put it in. Also, let's change this back to the good stuff. Put my sword back. So say I do this. That causes steam. And then what happens is the enemies will be impaired a little bit, which is actually pretty good, or they'll get scolded, which is pretty lit. That works in the same concept with all of these skills down here. So like, like if you have like a fire skill that you want to put in, or there's a hero skill right here. These are all hero skills right here from the summons right here, and you can only put, I believe, one. It won't let me put multiple. Yeah, you have to put that up top basically if you want to do that. So that kind of like sucks. I wish it wasn't like that, but because that kind of like, it kind of lowers the fun a little bit of it. I just wish it wasn't like that, if we're being honest. And then you have these skills right here, which is a part of your passives that automatically just happen. So you want to just make sure that you're putting the right things out there that will help out with the stuff that you're doing. Then you have the school things right here. And you can figure out what you want to put out there to help. You see how many of them there is. The same thing over here. There's stuff that I have not picked up and found yet. Ultimates, like, there's a bunch of ultimates I don't have yet as well. And then all the secret study stuff is just basically the stuff you go steal from the other pack. And there's stuff in the school that I haven't found yet either. It just doesn't even show it. You have to actually open up the path to actually do it. I haven't even finished all of the my base school's training, because you're not really, you don't have to. Basically, like, you can just go and do what you want. You don't even gotta go back. I need to leave here. I mean, I could just do it from this. Anyway. Alright, so we did get something from this. AoE skills, damage, meh. It's purple too. I don't care about that. Wait, is this a 4? Is that what that says? That's a lot. I now did all of them except Mirror Lake Echoes. What the heck? I'm going to get that outfit. Because when I completely unlock her file, basically being like my travel companion, because she's not fully unlocked for that yet. You can put clothes on her.
又有吵闹的人来了。
最近扰乱镜湖的人，就是你。
我不过弹了几首曲子，怎么能叫扰乱呢？
你是什么来路？
想知道我是谁，那就要看看你们的本事了。十方天使，护月。花影四射最讨人。
不也是心情？再做他前，还不出手就结束。不如先歇息片刻，再做他前。不如先歇息片刻。
Damn, Mr. Charmin, I'm saying I was coming to attack that.
那就
Try hard.
这支曲子吧。
还不出手就结束。你为何在此出手伤人？
不如再换个玩法，游移飞云，妙法。就看看你们的今日造诣吧。
I need
起风
to.
了，那咱们顺着风轻攻过去。
draft.
前路不明，咱们兵分两路，小心行动。
Oh God. Hope we're not bad at shmups. Apparently, I'm bad at shmups. Getting hit by stupid stuff.
土，在因为钩。
The heck are you aiming at, sir? Told y'all this game is a mood. There's so much stuff like this. There's so much cool stuff happening. Like the Guyu, the storyline. You're gonna be like, wow, what am I playing? Is this Zelda? I just had to do that to get out of there. Oh, this is bad. I wonder if everybody has to do that.
哦，这么快？虽然曲子还没谱好，不过也可以让你们听听啦。鹿鸣，
Damn, you're doing too much.
别想逃！妙音八方，飞韵无常。起风了，生生不息，绵绵不绝。天罚。 妙音八方，飞韵无常。梵音破阵，乘风。
How long is that? I'm about to say. Brother, gotta get off this side now.
正是此刻，十方莲华，凤行相依。
Why is this game so good, yo? Brother. Are you just gonna turn up like this now? What?
梵音渡声，星光满天。
I can't go back like that. All right, so I just have to do this then. It's not that hard though. I can imagine that if somebody isn't good at this type of gameplay, then they're gonna be in trouble.
头好痛。结束了吗？
音律已成，我也要去音质之地
Give me。my stuff.
机缘到时，再共论曲吧。
Lucky slip. I'm stronger than all this gear, so it kind of like is what it is, unfortunately. That was fun. I wasn't expecting, like, I should just, this game has a ton of stuff like that. Like, you just like, what am I doing right now? I'm just like, what planet is this? Like, I just hope games start to act like this now, where this is more of a game than a gacha. It does have gacha, don't get me wrong. But it's definitely more of a game than gacha, like 100%. It's just so much. Gacha is just here. If they took it out and just charged for skins, nothing would change. Absolutely nothing would change. They don't even need gacha in this game. They should just look at what Do at Night Abyss is doing and all the rest of the companies, because it really does not need to have it. It would lose nothing. Like, I'm being 100% on that. So real quick, this is the, I guess you call it the trade system, the crafting, and you can learn and do individual things here. You have a limit to how much you can actually do. Like, you see the top right, there's a vigor and stuff like that in the market for you to take part in. I never took part in it because I just did all the quests everywhere and funded everything I needed to do. But for the most part, it's good to do it because it'll get you, like, you know, extra skins and money to do things, because you definitely need to do that. Game does have a money system that needs to be adhered to. Let's see what else. Film crew is just photo mode. Basically, that's all it is. Ain't got no playback. I didn't do anything. What do you mean playback? Stop it. But yeah, it's photo mode. I don't know why it's doing the playback thing. I didn't do it. Maybe I think I tried to do something, and maybe that's why it's glitching. But that's what it is. Yeah. So I think that's about it. We did that. We did ties. We did leisure. Oh, we did not do travel. Travel is your idol in the game, which is interesting because you can do various things, and travel is like a mode in itself. You can run around and get items that will be useful in story, and then when you do this, what ends up happening is you open up other things in other modes because you meet people. This also can open up people that will come and help you in your dungeon modes. I have no food. As you can see, he's my travel companion. Tool config. Put it in. There you go. Can I even do that? I don't even think I have any of this. Yeah, I have to actually go and sell something. I can't even do this right now. All right, I guess I gotta stop being lazy. So what that essentially does is she becomes, like, she just comes out and she roams around with you. Here's the interesting thing about this. When you are offline, you and her will roam around the game as NPCs. I know you're like, what? You and her will roam around the game as NPCs, and I actually had somebody find me and her like this, you know, literally being like a lovey-dovey couple. Like for some reason, she likes petals in a tree or something like that. If you look at offline interaction, you get to see all of those interactions and where your character was, basically. So today, this is where they were, basically. As a martial artist, your skills must not be good if you spar with. So I was just standing somewhere, probably with her, looking for people to battle as an NPC, which is actually pretty lit. Yesterday, we were on a carriage somewhere. This one we were like riding a horse somewhere. This one doing whatever. You can cut that off if you don't want that to actually happen. I don't think that actually does anything, or I don't think anybody could steal anything from you. But people can come and like challenge me if they want to. And I'm gonna stick out in this game world because I'm a black character running around. So, so that's actually pretty lit. Not sure if I can make if I'm like a quest NPC or something like that. I don't think it works like that, but that's still like pretty lit as well. But this is to unlock more of your idol right here. So outside of me doing all of this, we could head through and like do all these. And oh, this is a summon. Gotta fight, restore together. Usually it helps to be nice to people. Brother. I thought I changed it to the right thing. Seems like it. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, do it yourself. I failed that. That probably could have been done better. I still got credit for something, but not as much as I should have. I know you're hungry. I have to go handle that. I'm sorry. All right, so that helping him. I'll bite. He's trying to rob me. I changed up at the end. What's this? Oh, it's a scholar treasure. Got it. Okay. Oh, this is from that. Yeah, this is from, like I said, she like, this is the stuff that she like does. Oh, this is when I parried it. I'll be doing funny stuff. I was proud of myself. I had the screenshot. I think we got martial arts. Look is self-explanatory. Like you literally can just go ahead and can't I? No, I can't do it from here. I think we're this is about the wraps on that. There is guild. I don't know it because I never joined any. I'm just not gonna do that right now. There's like no point. None of this counts. Kind of like, you know, it is what it is. I have an extra book because I got this already. We got our summons. We can basically just look at this and end. So right here, I got both of them, so I don't actually need this banner anymore. I did not get Dream of Blossoms. This is a skill, and then you have the opportunity to get the other divines over here, and you can like make a wish and like what you want to get. If you want, maybe I want to go after building her up because I still don't have her other two skills. That's the need that you would do the you need her other stuff too, so you need to get more of it to actually get these other two skills right here. Yeah. You're invincible during this? No wonder he be cheating in it as the NPC stuff. Damn, she only get 2. Disrespectful. I want his hat. This is what I really want. So let's make a wish. I guess these two, because I need to build hers. see what we get. So you know when you got something, let's go with that. Because there will be a golden fish. No golden fish.
男儿何惧江湖老，
Alright, so we got a dupe on him.
也不惧归于沙场。
And all of these are battle wheel stuff. Alright, I'll try a few more. How much does it cost me? Oh, not a lot. Oh, we got something.
花儿开了，
Nice. And convert, and I can actually build hers up again. Let's see. And get yours. Since none of this counts, you might as well be gangster. Nope.
等学成了剑，念完了书，师傅一定也会让我下山了吧？
Dang.
嘘，小声点，不然柔服就要被那些讨厌的侍卫发现啦。
Brother, is it really that hard to get this skill?
只卖与忠肝义胆之人。
Oh, this is my last shot right here. Damn.
等学成了剑，念完了书，师傅一定也会让我下山
I
了吧？
failed. I mean, at least I got a dupe on her though. That's fine. I'm probably gonna have to clear my inventory soon though. So head down to heroes and oh, I need another one. No, it says upgradable. I can. Counter reduced damage taken during skill. But you can't even be hit during the first part of it. Is it when you appear and do the slice? That's probably what they mean. 2 more. As you can see, there's like so much that you can actually do. You have to actually get the hero upgrade to push to that, but you also have to train it, which means like, you know, using it. Obviously, these are just base things that you can do. He's max now. This is actually useful. I can't get more of her though. It's like wheat right now. It's not gonna do anything for me at this point in the game, but early game this probably would have been like crazy if I had it early. And yeah, this game's a mood. Just is. You just get lost and just have fun. And I like the fact that I can like make my own class basically and still be useful. The other thing real quick before we go, there is raids, which is Sundance City. Now, this is where the best gear in the game is at, and you can actually do this solo. You see, I've beaten the first raid. Brother, the 6 envoys is like crazy. Like, I went in there, obviously, the NPCs, because nobody seems to be doing in the beta. Like, you would get like maybe 5-6 people, but not 12. Nobody seems to be doing it, so I went in alone, and yeah, having envoy was kind of annoying, but the 6 envoys was crazy. That was just crazy. So I just got the drops on that, and yeah, but that's just like outer city. Then you got the inner city right here. So this is gonna be fun when actual people get to come in here and actually do this. Like I actually can't wait. I want to see though if you can do it alone though with the NPCs if you get strong enough. Which is why I'm trying to get the Sylph thing. If I can get the Sylph thing, then I think I can actually do it because all the damage I inflict will heal everybody around me, including myself. I think I can pull it off with that because then that would help keep the NPCs alive too. But they can straight up die in this mode quick fast. So I will catch you guys next video. Like I said, this game is gonna shock a lot of people. It's really good. It's just a mood and a vibe, and deserves more press. Which is why I took the time to explain everything in it. That's not even everything. It's just so much. Like I would spend another hour talking about the way that the quest system is, and that the game just has literally thousands of quests in it basically, and they rotate, and they could be just based off of whatever you are, who you are, and how you interact with the world. That changes everything around you. So see you guys soon.